Hey everyone, I just got a haircut. I don't know why I just started the video like that. I was trying to think of a good intro. But anyway, I want to take a moment today, today's video, and just kind of set the record straight about Luigi's Mansion 3 because, my channel is pretty small, obviously, but my most disliked video is my I'm worried about Luigi's Mansion 3. This video was made before E3 last year now, back in 2019. I made this video probably in May before I left Germany. And I really just want to take a minute to set the record straight about my thoughts on the game. Sorry the lighting's bad, and then I think the camera is just not really good for this situation. Got to work on the lighting, but I'm in the game room, so it's kind of a mess, but I'm going to sit back and talk to you guys about it. So first of all, I like Luigi's Mansion 3 a lot. It looks great, it plays great, no complaints. Everything that Next Level Games did is great. I'm not saying that because people were mad at me. I'm saying that because that's actually how I feel. Now, Luigi's Mansion is a huge part of why I like gaming, obviously. It's the first game, the original was the first game that I played on the Dreamcast, like most people. And it was a series. At the time, it wasn't a series, but it was the idea of a series. It was something that I really liked, and I wanted to see a sequel to. And I went through the Wii as I was growing up, playing that. And when the Wii U came out, it was expensive. I kind of held back, like obviously most people did, waiting for some games that you would want to play. And of course, there was rumors of a new Luigi's Mansion game, but it was going to the 3DS. And that just didn't really. I've never been a huge handheld gamer. It looked pretty cool, but it definitely, the whole mission structure, I played a little bit of it. It didn't really click with me. Not that it's a bad game necessarily. If you like it, that's fine. But it wasn't for me, okay? And I just wanted a real sequel to Luigi's Mansion. And on the Wii U, we didn't get that. So when it was announced on the Switch, I was excited. I was very happy, like I think everyone was. That, of course, maybe likes Luigi's Mansion or not. Most people were generally excited for this new iteration of the Luigi's Mansion series. It looks pretty cool, but I had some concerns. I think I'm not the only person on YouTube that kind of had concerns at the time. And I kind of sat on it for a while. Obviously, it'd been about a half a year. We got a Nintendo Direct. We didn't see anything in it. Obviously, that's when they announced Mario Maker and Link's Awakening. And it was like, oh, is this game going to come in 2019? And I just kind of wanted to put my thoughts out there since we hadn't seen anything by then. Because the original trailer looked kind of rough. It was, I was afraid that Next Level was working on it, and it was probably going to be similar to Dark Moon. Because when it was first announced, I thought Nintendo, the original studio, whoever those guys were kind of coming back, and it was going to be more like the original, but I kind of was coming to the realization, as most people were, that Next Level was probably getting the job. And why was I worried about this? And this seems to be, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, you're so stupid, Next Level's so good. Well, on the GameCube, they made Mario Strikers, great game, okay? On the Wii, they made Mario Strikers Charged, a divisive game, but I liked it a lot. I know you gotta waggle the Wii remote to hit people, and that's a thing I think most people didn't like. For me and my brothers, we played it, didn't really notice the difference. We played both of them. Most of the time we played the Wii one, actually, and it was pretty fun. So, not a problem, great game. Then they worked on Punch-Out on the Wii. Again, great game. Right there on the shelf right now. Nothing wrong. Next Level was doing fantastic. It's their 3DS games. Now, I said before, if you like Luigi's Mansion 2 or Dark Moon, depending where you're from, that's fine. But that was kind of a downward for them in my eyes. They worked on some other games for other companies other than Nintendo that were pretty lackluster. I don't know them off the top of my head, but whatever. Then they made Federation Force. As a Metroid fan, it was pretty brutal, okay? So Next Level wasn't really in my eyes, the best developer at the moment. They had made a couple handheld games. Again, like I said, not a huge fan. No offense to handheld gaming, and they were just kind of shallow games of a series, that was well beloved by most people. In my opinion, it wasn't as good as the predecessors. Okay, they weren't even good supplement games in my eyes, and maybe that's just, of course, a very biased opinion. So I had a lot of thoughts built up, and I was just really worried that this new Luigi's Mansion game was going to come out. It was going to be like the old one, like the second one, not like the original, and it was just not going to be any fun. And I was really, I was worried about that, and I just kind of wanted to let my thoughts be heard on the internet. And some people didn't really like it. Some people were like, oh, yeah, okay. But the overall opinion was, why are you saying that? And all of the backlash came after E3. And I can tell you, when I watched E3 and saw the new trailer, they didn't have a release date. Back at E3 2019, I was fine. I had no concerns anymore. We found out that, yes, Next Level Games was working on it, and it looked great. They had it was like Portrait Ghost were coming back. The game looked incredible. I guess the first trailer was kind of an earlier build, but all worries were wiped away. And that I realize now I should have made a video after E3 kind of saying, hey guys, I'm not worried anymore, but I didn't do that, and this is kind of making up for that. Because from the months after that, I would get comments a few times a week just saying, oh, you're so stupid, and just, rude stuff. Most of the time I would ignore it, or I would just kind of say, I do like the game, and you can go just look at the video and see some of the comments that are on there. I'm not like upset about it, but I just want, for anyone that might see that video and be like, kind of thinking what I'm kind of saying right now, what the hell is this guy thinking? I just want to let you know that was my thoughts before E3, and that I'm concerned. It's not after the game released in my thoughts of the actual game, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to set the record straight that I like Luigi's Mansion 3. It looks great. It plays great. I was concerned a little bit before it released, before E3, and then after E3, I wasn't concerned, and the game came out, and I like it. So that's it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was just kind of rambling on. It's just a lot going in my mind that I wanted to talk about. I've been wanting to do this video for a few months now. I just haven't really got to it. Should have done this back in June or whenever E3 was. Right after it was done, I should have been like, hey guys, I like the game, okay? It looks great again. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below if you like the game, because I do. So, yes.